Why is nobody talking about using a setting powder? If you're an oily skin and if you're a combination skin and you struggle with your T-zone area, ensure you stick around up to the end of the video because I will be spitting all the tea and the nitty-gritty needed for this video. So this is just an everyday makeup glam, no lashes, no eyeshadow, nothing, just your eyebrows and lip gloss.
My
Okay.
name is Zairu. You can call me Zairu or Shash. And thank you so much for stopping by. We will be looking onto this look like I've said on earlier. And then ensure you stick around until the last trip is what will make your makeup last. Okay? Alright. So we will begin with your eyebrows. I begin with this eyebrow brush and then brush your eyebrows towards the direction you want to draw your brows to. There are those people who have their would like their arc to be a little bit high or even to be a little bit low. Okay, so this is just towards the direction you want to go. And the first step for the oily skin, ensure that your T-zone is mattified. Use your loose setting powder to ensure that your nose area, your brow, your T-zone area is well mattified before you even go ahead and draw your brows. And also do not forget one crucial part, that is your smile lines. And once you sharpen your brow pencil, I'm using Davis in the shade 03, number 03 that is, and ensure that your pencil is sharp as possible to ensure that you have a precise draw as possible. You see how that is very clean? Yes, we will also do the same to the other eyebrow. And also this setting powder on your T-zone area ensures that you have a very good grip with your eye pencil so that the line that you draw is very precise and does not slip away, right? Then I will proceed ahead and go and fill it in. Once I am very comfortable with the shape I've drawn, then we will just use very slight strokes from the tail of the brow to the front part of the brow. And for cleaning my brow, I'm using Pro Concealer in the shade Toffee, and then I will go ahead and clean my bottom brow. Oh my god, the Kiswahili part of me ilikuwa inataka kukuja nje, but anyway, you clean the top, the bottom brow with your Pro Concealer. All right, so we do the same for the other one as well. So on this, the top part, I'll be using a darker shade. You can even go ahead and use a foundation. All right, yeah, I don't mind. So for me, I'll be using my foundation to clean my top brow. I find it very precise and easily blending with my forehead once I blend out my foundation so that you cannot see the line that I use to draw my clean my top brow. I will use my beauty blender. Ensure that you dab everything to your cut crease area to clean out the bottom brow. Ensure you dab everything in. And since I'm looking all ashy and all dry, I'm going in with my Nivea moisturizer and then I will apply that all over my face. Do not forget your eye area. The bottom of your eye is very crucial. That the part that whenever it's dry, it ensures that you usually have creases or product buildup around that area when you do not moisturize it well enough. So I will go ahead with my foundation, Fit Me in the shade 360, and I will go ahead and use my setting mist. You can even use rose water. You do not have to use a finishing setting spray. Use just any setting spray that you do have. This ensure that your makeup stays intact. You see those foundation that once you blend feels like skin? Oh yeah, that's the result you'll be getting after using that. If you just go ahead and blend your foundation without that, you'll find that at later point of the day you'll find that your foundation is chipping out. So you do not apply foundation around your bottom part of your area where you apply concealer. This is because we do not want product buildup. Just like I said on earlier, this area is very prone to creasing, so you do not apply concealer directly to your bottom area of your, like you apply it slightly below to give room for blending purposes. Okay, so you will blend it towards the area, you do not blend it where you place it. Okay, if that makes sense. And then I'll apply it all over the places that get hit by light very fast on my face where I want that brightness. Yes. And I will go ahead and contour my nose. For my nose, I'll just be using concealer and a darker shade of concealer as well. You leave it to dry down before you blend it out. Also on this step, you can go ahead and use your setting mist as well for that airbrush look. That's actually the term I was looking for all that time. Yes, the airbrush look that you're looking for is when you use a setting mist to apply it on. Ensure that you dab the product where it's placed gently. Do not drag the product. And the reason why I prefer using beauty blender over brush on my pro is just because beauty blender tends to absorb much product as compared to the brushes. So I find it way better working out with my beauty blender to absorb the excess product, to avoid product buildup around my eye area. Makes sense? All right, so I will go with a thinner brush to ensure that I blend out the concealer on my nose area where I cannot get quick access with my beauty blender because of the size, and then I'll blend the rest of the concealer. I went ahead and applied extra concealer just for that extra brightness, and now I'm blending it all out. I will go in with my pink blush. This is a cream blush. You can use any blush you have, really. I will use a different beauty blender. This one is the one you can use even to blend your foundation, so you do not use the lighter one you used for your concealer. Ensure you go in with your setting powder immediately. Do not let it dry down. Press the powder in. This is also another fact that will ensure that your makeup lasts all 10 hours plus without much touch up. Do not forget your smile lines, guys. Ensure that you press it all in and you do not use excess product. You pat the excess behind your behind your palm, your hand, I mean, and then go ahead around your T-zone area as well. After you draw your bruise, press it down. Do not use the loose powder, just use this finishing powder that you have and press it all down. I will go ahead and add just blush. I'm obsessed with blush, and you do not need any fancy blush. If you do not have one, you can use any pink eyeshadow you have on your palette. I will use that on the top part of my chin, and I will go ahead with my powder brush just to reverse contour my cheekbone and ensure that the blush and the highlighter sits just right. I will use the remaining product on the brush on my forehead and all over my face. Just really, you can use a loose powder in this case. All right, just brush it all out. I will go ahead and use eyeliner. This step is actually optional if you do not like eyeliner. Then after I will use a matte one, and then I will not draw a dramatic tail, just another one just to give your eyes a lift, and go in with mascara. Brush all out my three strands of eyelashes actually, and then wipe off the excess lip oil that I had on my lips, and then dab my powder. I will go ahead and line my lips with the same Davis pencil I used for my brows, and then after that I will ensure that you blend it all out towards the edge. You usually see that sharp, I really do not like that sharp eyeliner look towards the end. Anyway, that's your preference, but that's just not my preference. So I will go ahead and use nude lipstick and use a brush to blend it all out. I find that blushes blend it perfectly, then go over it with gloss. After gloss is done, this is the time to finish everything down, and the moment of truth is here. You will use the same powder puff you used on earlier with the remaining powder on it, and then press everything down after the setting spray. This is actually the truth, guys, and we are done. Thank you so much for staying up to this far. I hope you did learn a thing or two, and give it a thumbs up, subscribe, like, and even share with your friends, honey. This is the year that everybody has to do their own makeup by themselves, girl. You know, you at least have to do a basic like this one today. Bye bye for today. I hope to see you in the next one. Take care.